Good morning.
Good morning, Father.
There's a beautiful story about Saint Therese of Lisieux. When she was 7 years old, one of her older sisters, Leonie, had decided that it was time for her to give up her toys. So she gathered them all into a basket and went into a room where Therese and her sister Celine were playing. She told them that each of them could choose one thing from the basket, and the rest would be given to an orphanage. Celine went first, and she chose a colorful ball that was her favorite. But Therese was paralyzed and unable to choose. She said, "I choose them all. I want them all." Well, that's not how it works, does it? Now, certainly life is filled with choices, and some of them are more important, some of them are less important. Many choices we make shape our lives and determine who we are. What I would like to suggest today, that in order to make a good choice, the right choice, we need one thing. And this thing is clarity. Clarity. As much as possible. It's interesting that in the Gospel of John, clarity is essential to faith. After the resurrection, the disciples go into the tomb, and John tells us they saw and they believed. It was clear to them what happened. Jesus often will invite his disciples in the Gospel of John with this simple phrase, "Come and see." In the Gospel of John, Jesus is the source of clarity. He makes it possible for us to see. So clarity, I would suggest, is essential. Now we see this in our first reading in the Gospel. Today's first reading is taken from the book of Joshua, the last chapter. And Joshua asks the people of Israel one important question. He says to them, "Decide today, whom will you serve? Are you going to serve the one true God who brought you out of Egypt, or are you going to serve the false gods of Amorites?" So it is a decision point. Now Joshua is clear about his choice. He says, "As for me and my household, we will serve the Lord." It's clear to him. So it is for the people of Israel. It's clear to them as well whom they will serve. They know the why. They say, we also will serve the Lord, for He is our God. They are clear about it. God saved them. God gave them new life, new beginning. God protected them, guided them through the desert, and nourished them along the journey when they were hungry. So it's clear to them. Clarity. That's why they're able to make the choice. Now, we see a similar dynamic in today's gospel reading. Jesus' disciples find his teaching difficult. They complain and they murmur. This saying is hard. Who can accept it? Now, as a result of this, John tells us many of his disciples returned to their former way of life and no longer accompanied him. They are confused, and in the midst of their confusion, they make a choice. They decide to leave. And it is a wrong choice as far as the story goes. So then Jesus turns and he says to the 12 apostles that stayed with him, do you also want to leave? Decision point. Now Peter speaks on behalf of the 12 and says, and this is probably the most beautiful question in the Gospel of John, or one of them. Master, to whom shall we go? What a powerful question. You have the words of eternal life. We have come to believe, and we are convinced that you are the Holy One of God. Peter is just crystal clear about why they are staying. He knows who Jesus is, it's clear to him, and he knows what Jesus can give, eternal life. But again, what a powerful question it is. To whom shall we go? It seems to me that it's clear to him that no one can give what Jesus can give. It's sort of like when you say, I wouldn't rather be in any other place. That's the best place to be. So clarity is a gift, and the truth is that we all desire clarity, don't we? At least as much as we can. It is necessary. It is difficult to make good choices when we are confused, in turmoil, or in chaos in our lives. So I think there is a beautiful, simple, yet powerful lesson in today's gospel reading and the first reading. When faced with a choice, especially difficult choices, or with a decision, I think the readings invite us to ask a simple question at that moment. Why should I go this way? And is this why going to help me become a better person, a better follower of Christ, a better human being, a better teacher, a better husband, a better friend or co-worker or child? Now, and if the answer to that question is a clear yes, I think even the most difficult decisions can be done with an amazing peace and freedom and hope.
Don't forget to follow St. Patrick's on Facebook or subscribe on YouTube. And please join us for any of our live stream masses this weekend. Details are below in the description. God bless you.
Like burning incense, O Lord, let my prayer rise up to you. Like burning incense, O Lord, let my prayer rise up to